We're gonna do only English. Everybody says English, I guess.
Yes, everyone's saying English.
خلاص ممكن بس if you would like الصيغة نفسها نقولها عربي وإنجلش ولا إنجلش بس برضه؟
لا ممكن على الحته دي عربي صح؟
تمام اللي هي الصيغة خالص اللي هي بتاع زوجتك تمام لكن كله إنجلش كلكم مثقفين يعني مدرسة لغات باين عليكم باين أكيد جايين من التجمع والرحاب. أوكي بسم الله والحمد لله والصلاة والسلام على رسول الله. كله سامع؟ Everybody hears me? Everyone? Good ما شاء الله عاجبني الصفين اللي انتوا عاملينهم دول. بس الحمد لله ده صفين فرح اكيد مش صفين عزا يعني. In the name of Allah, the most compassionate, the most merciful, and peace and blessings upon Prophet Muhammad, the last prophet and messenger. I've tried to raise my voice. I actually have a very loud voice, but I'm sick. Don't worry.
Okay.
Keep that distance, huh? But I will still try to raise my voice, inshallah. Okay. So I would like to start with a question to the groom. Are you ready?
Trying. Yes, I am.
It's not the question I told you about. It's a different question. So we have a prophetic tradition, which is a saying by the Prophet ﷺ. You just embraced Islam, right?
Yeah.
Congratulations. So the Prophet ﷺ says there are 4 qualities that men seek when they get married. All right, and this is general. This is not only about Muslims. This is very general. When men want to get married, there are 4 qualities that they seek, and the Prophet mentions them and the most wanted till the least wanted. All right, so he said the first one is, you want to answer? عايز ايه؟ انت جاي متاخر كمان هتعرفنا؟ بس بقى صوتك بعد اذنك. اسمك ايه؟ عمار. معلش يعني بهزر معاك يعني. ماشي حبيبي. صيطني بقى. أرجوك ما تحرجنيش يا عمار. So the first quality is beauty. Like the first thing that men seek when they want to get married is beauty. The second quality, why you're looking at her? All right. We're gonna figure out. The second quality is prestigious family and background. Actually, that was the third one, but the third one is her property, or if she's like, coming from a rich family where she herself is a rich a woman or businesswoman or strong independent, I don't know, whatever she is. And the last thing is her religiosity. And then the Prophet ﷺ, he encouraged young Muslims to seek religiosity first of all. But at the end of the day, when the scholars commented on this hadith, this prophetic tradition, they said religiosity is the most important thing, right? But you can have 2, 3, or even 4 of all of the 4 qualities. My question to you is, how many qualities out of the 4 does your...
Oh my God.
Well, it's a test. Wait, please, let me ask him. How many out of 4 does your bride have?
At least the 4 of them.
Wow, give him a hand. This is the only correct answer. You cannot say anything other than this. And you have to keep praising him for the rest of your life. Okay? Very good. Because you answered a very sound and correct answer, I'm gonna give you something. Actually, it melted because it's too hot. All right? You have to put it in the freezer when you get back home.
Oh my God.
Here you go.
Thank you.
Right. Okay.
Very good job. Give him another hand. MashaAllah. That was another test. Whenever you take anything, you give it to your wife. From now on, you own nothing. From now on. Good luck with that. Even when you receive your salary, you're gonna give it all to her, and she like gives you pocket money or something. All right? Because you did that, I'm gonna give you another one for you.
Thank you.
Oh my God.
You also give it to her. Very good. MashaAllah. You're very well experienced. Where did you learn that?
I looked at your videos.
Okay. Don't say that, man. Don't say that in front of the audience.
Oh, I'm kidding.
You're a cheater. Anyways, so there's an American author who wrote a book. I think many of you might be familiar with the title. The name of the book was 5 Love Languages. Anyone heard about them? Right? Very, very popular nowadays. No one? Only one? You're all not in love? Oh my God, that's so bad. Anyways, so this American author, his name is Gary Chapman. and he said people love each other in 5 different languages, in 5 different means or ways, right? And he says everyone has these languages, but the priorities change from one to another, right? So we're gonna approach the same 5 languages, but from an Islamic perspective, right? Because we're Muslims, inshallah. The first one is called words of affirmation, or like, love talk. So something that you have to learn, which is a very important distinction between men and women. When we men, like, imagine we're friends and I tell you, man, I love you. It's weird anyways, but I mean, if I said it once, that's enough. I'm never gonna say it again, right? I just told you, khalas, it's one time, that's it. But it's different. Actually, even we men, we need this also. You have to affirm and reconfirm this from time to time. Every day you have to tell your wife that you love her. Even after 10 years, because she's gonna come and tell you, do you love me? I mean, yeah, I mean, why did I marry you from the beginning and we're still together for 10 years? Of course I love you. But you have to confirm that every day. I mean, 3-4 times a day. I don't know, right? The Prophet ﷺ said the good word, or God's speech is an act of charity, right? When you tell anyone anything that's good about them, or anything that you like about them, or that they did something good, it's an act of charity in Islam, right? It's as if you paid charity. So you do that for free at home, more than you do it outside. Okay?
Yeah,
At home.
at home only.
Right. When she cooks anything, praise it. Even if the rice is burned, tell her, I love crispy rice.
I do.
You do love crispy rice? Well, there's nothing called crispy rice, but anyway, it's up to you. You can eat it. But I'm just saying that you have to, and this is not only from you to her, also it's from you to him, right? Keep praising your husband. One of the things that men need all the time is respect, and giving him like a noble high status. Imagine he's a prince, and deal with him on that basis. I mean, yani, let me put it on other words. Men are like children, you pet them,
Yes.
you kiss them.
Yes.
Yes. Yeah, right?
She said yes.
Oh, what do you say?
Yes.
All right, yeah, you have to say that. So this, so this is the first thing that Prophet ﷺ used to tell Lady Aisha, my love to you is like a knot. And it never loosens, it never gets loosened, right? So from time to time she would ask him, how is the knot doing? And he would say, as is it didn't change. Everything is as is, right? When the Prophet ﷺ was asked in front of the companions, all of them were the male companions. Lady Aisha was not there. There were no female companions, no one. And he was asked, who's the one you love most? Right? He was not shy to say, Aisha. That's what he said. Even in some narrations of this hadith, he would say, Aish, with a nickname. Right? So when I ask you, who do you love most? What's your answer?
Doha.
Sorry, no, I want a nickname.
Dodo.
Oh my God, okay. Dodo, with a French accent. Very nice. Right, so this is the first language. The second language is gifts and presents. Everyone loves the person who gives them gifts, especially if it's a good gift, right? As long as it's not a rude gift, yeah, that would be nice. And I have to tell you, we're the one who bring gifts, right? Don't think she's gonna bring you anything. From time to time, she might bring you like a pair of socks or something. That's the maximum she's gonna do. Sometimes she gonna, maybe when she finds that your wallet is looks very bad, she's gonna replace it. That's she's gonna do. But you're the one who's gonna bring her gold and silver, a lot of bags and a lot of shoes. Good luck with that, right? The Prophet what? Oh my God. Run away. Diamonds
I
are
tried,
good.
I tried.
You already stuck?
No, I'm good.
Yeah.
I'm good.
Yeah, good. But not diamonds. لما تتجوز ان شاء الله بخلي جوزك يجيب لك دايموند. بيجيب لك دايموندز؟ هو فين؟ الله يعينك يا برنس. He doesn't speak Arabic, right? You bring her diamonds. Oh my God. That's very expensive. Anyway, good luck. Good job. Keep up the good work. Anyways, so the Prophet ﷺ said, "Tahadu tahabbu," exchange gifts and love each other. It's very simple, right? People love people who give them gifts. The third thing is called acts of services, right? When you have a very good friend of you who always does you services, who goes to errands, on your behalf, who finishes things when you're very busy, who like father and mother who goes to governmental offices. That's you, right? Do you do all that? معلش يا عم والله الله يعينك، اكيد بتخلص انت كل المشاكل، كل المصالح الحكوميه عليك.
الحمد لله.
معلش يا عم، معلش، ربنا يعوضك خير ان شاء الله. اكيد مطلعين عينك الناس دول، انا واخد بالي. ربنا يكرمك يا رب ويجعلك في ميزان حسناتك. So you do, both of you gonna do services to each other, right? Maybe one of you will cook for the other will throw out the trash, someone will buy the grocery, and so on and so forth, right? I think you do everything, right, man?
No, I'm doing the trash.
Ah, okay. Is she a good cook?
Yes.
Egyptian?
Yes.
Alhamdulillah. Your stomach is okay?
Yes.
Not hurt?
Always good.
Always full. Oh my God. That's why your face is Egyptianizing. I don't know what's happening. You're originally French, right? Oh my God, you're changing. But I mean, for the good. You're becoming like a pharaoh, I guess. Good luck. MashaAllah. How long have you been together?
1 year.
Married for 1 year? حابك تقاطعوني وانا بتكلم؟ مفيش احترام لكيس الجوافه اللي قاعد قدامكم. Alright, so this is the third language. I'm gonna be fast, inshallah. I'm gonna finish almost in 30 minutes. I'm gonna finish. The fourth love language is called quality time. Of course, you know that, right? You have to spend time together. Some men provide for their houses and they say, I provide for you, I bring you everything, I pay for everything, and that's it. Don't ask me for anything else. When the wife and kids ask them, it's like, take us out. Let's go for a holiday. Let's travel. Let's do anything together as a family. He would say, no, I do the main things that I have to do, and that's it. The Prophet ﷺ, in our eyes as Muslims, he's the most important person in the whole history, right? And the one who carries the hardest and the toughest message ever, right? And even if that was the case, he would have some fun with his family, right? There's a very famous story about the Prophet ﷺ. He was coming back from a battle, and when he used to travel, he would take one or two of his wives, right? So he was coming back, and Lady Aisha was with him, and she would ask him, how much do you love me? He's coming back from a battle, right? It's like, if that was any other man, he would say, I'm coming from a war, I need to get some rest. I don't have time for this women stuff. He didn't do that. He said, do you want to know how much I love you? He said, yeah, sure. He commanded the companions to get back to the Medina, and they would stay behind, only them, both of them, and he would race her. They would run together and see who's the fastest, right? They did this once, and she won. On another occasion, the Prophet ﷺ waited till she gained some weight, and he would say, you want to run? And she forgot about the first incident, and they raced and he won, right? That was the Prophet. That's the most important person in the whole history, and he would do that. He would carry Al-Hasan and Hussein, his grandsons, on his back, right, as a horse, as a camel, and he would say, you have the best camel ever, about himself, sallallahu alaihi wasallam, right? So you must have fun together. You have to spend time together. Watch anything together that's halal, of course. I don't know, drink anything together, also halal, please. Yeah, and so travel together, hang out, dine out, do whatever you want to do, but you have to do it consistently. You have your own time together. Even walking. The Prophet ﷺ used to get out after Isha prayers with Lady Aisha, and they would just walk and talk. Right? You have to do that. Even if you're fighting or something, you have to do. عايزه ايه؟ اسحب منك النضاره والله والشوكولاته. كلمني وانا بتكلم. براحتك. The last one. Oh my God. Anyways, I still have a lot to say. The last one of the, you got too hot, you have to take off your jacket. Am I boring?
That's all.
All right. The last love language is the physical touch, right? And the Prophet ﷺ used to do that not only with his wives, but also with his kids and grandsons. You know, the Prophet ﷺ, there's one, I want to ask a question, so we'll keep you a little bit informed. There's one of his daughters that would get in his house or anything, he would stand up for her and kiss her forehead. Who was that? Right. Did you say Fatma also? Right. بصوا هم ساحوا برضه، فيعني ما حدش يفتحهم لما توصلوا البيت. بصوا سايحين ازاي. There you go. هتديها بتاعتها ولا هتيجي واثقه فيها؟ انا كده هاخدهم منكم وانا ماشي عشان عندي شغل تاني. تصوروا بيهم بس. So that was the expression of physical love that the Prophet ﷺ used to do towards his kids and his grandsons. He also, on one occasion, he was having one of his grandsons on his lap, and there's one Bedouin that was sitting with the Prophet ﷺ talking to him. And the Prophet ﷺ, any of us, right? If you're holding a kid for some time, what you're gonna do? Kiss him or her all the time. Yeah, that's basic. So the Prophet ﷺ is holding his grandson and he's kissing him from time to time. And the Bedouin was like, "Do you kiss your sons? Do you do that?" He was like, that's strange. The Prophet ﷺ said, "What do I do to you if Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala takes away mercy from your heart?" That's mercy. Your kids, your spouses, they need your physical touch. They need you to hold their hands, hug them, right? Especially the kids, and especially the husbands. Anyway, right? If you don't do that, some other people will do it and you will not be happy. All right? Right, I'm joking. Nobody else can do it. All right? Please show some respect. I'm kidding, right? Just take in my jokes, please. Right? So the Prophet ﷺ, some people, when I mention some of the traditions in this regard, some people will say, "Oh my God, this is very embarrassing. Why would you mention something like that?" Right? It's in the Sunnah, and Lady Aisha and other mothers of the believer would mention these things. Why? Even if it's a little bit embarrassing, because even about intimacy, we learn this from the Prophet ﷺ. We learn everything about our religion, everything about our lives is mentioned in Quran and Sunnah. So the Lady Aisha would say, me and the Prophet ﷺ would shower together. Right? Some people's like, "Oh my God, why do you mention something like this?" I mean, how do you want to learn about these things? Right? You want to learn it from a Western perspective? Why don't you learn it from an Islamic perspective? They would shower together, and he would say, of course, they have no showers back then. They would have buckets, right? And they would take water from the buckets and they would joke together. And he would say, "Leave some water for me." And she would say, "Leave some water for me." Right? Who did that? Again, the most important person in the whole history, the Prophet ﷺ. Right? So we follow his footsteps. We follow him as the best example. The best husband is the Prophet ﷺ. We watch what he used to do and we do like him. And for women, they watch what the mothers of the believers used to do and they do like them. Right? Because Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said, لَقَدْ كَانَ لَكُمْ فِي رَسُولِ اللَّهِ أُسْوَةٌ حَسَنَةٌ. The best example that you follow is the example of the Prophet ﷺ. I want to tell you last two pieces of advice with small gifts, because I told you gifts is a very important love languages, right? But very trivial gifts, honestly. So don't laugh at me, right? The first thing is, I told you that Prophet ﷺ used to have some fun with his family, right? So I want you to have fun together. I brought you something to play with together, inshallah. And I have some comments on that. Actually, serious comments. You have to play together, inshallah. In the beginning, because marriage is like a war, man. Here you go. But there's a small gun, and a big gun. Of course, because there's a difference. Which one you're gonna take? Oh my God, you have no weapons at all. MashaAllah, you're just gonna take it.
Yeah, she's gonna defend me.
My serious comment on these toys, right? When every group of people that live together, they have to argue. This is rule of the thumb. This is human nature. If you live with someone, you have to disagree with them from time to time. It happens, right? But I want when you have a disagreement or an argument, when this happens, people take out their weapons. It might be hurtful speech. It might be a hit or something. Don't do that. I want you, when you take out your weapons, when you disagree, make it a fake weapon like this one. When you disagree, give it to me. When you disagree, you hear this? Don't make your voice louder than this, please. Right? Just, this is the maximum voice. The Prophet ﷺ and the mother of the believers also, they had arguments together. They had some fights. The Prophet ﷺ, he even abandoned all of them all together, and he stayed at his mosque. Right? It happens, but when it happens, it should happen with respect, with no hurting feelings. Right? We might argue. What's going on? What are you looking at? في مشاكل ولا يا اخوانا؟ طب مالكم؟ متخانقين اصلا؟ I'm joking. خلاص؟ So even when you argue, please keep it down with no hurts, with fake weapons. The last thing I want to tell you is every human being has keys to their personalities. However, or whatever their negative traits may be, just study each other and know what she loves and do it, and know and study what she doesn't like and don't do it. The same goes for you. You, after 1 year, everything that he likes, you will know it for heart. You study him, you know everything about him. He doesn't like this thing to be put here. خلاص, don't put it here, please. Right? It's very simple. What do you do together, huh? Oh my God, I'm gonna finish. I'm gonna come back to you. There's some problems that needs to be solved here. Some people need consultations. Yeah, that's a lot of money. Also, I'm gonna make more money today. I'm joking. May Allah keep you happy, both of you, inshallah. So please study. Why you wanna take all the weapons? عايزة عشان الفيديو أنا عارف. So know each other keys. I'm gonna give you an example also from the Sunnah of the Prophet ﷺ. He would tell Lady Aisha, I know when you're upset with me and when you're happy with me. He takes a good care of an attention of details. You know, women, they love man who takes a lot of attention to details. Please take good attention. Some men, if you replace his wife at home, he wouldn't even realize it, right? Please take a closer look to everything that happens, right? She might change her looks and tell you, you say anything different? And you're like, no. It's like, don't do that, right? All right, so he would say, I know when you're happy with me and when you're upset with me. Question. He would say, when you're upset with me, you say, no, by the Lord of Abraham. I just said it. Oh my God, that's bad. All right, I'm going to give you another question. So he would ask her, are you upset with me? And she would say, no. And then she would swear with God, by God, right? What prophet would she mention? I just said. Ibrahim, you heard me. You heard me say it. Good. But you still take a chocolate. خلاص. What should I do? Here. Melted chocolate. Melted mini Kit Kat. ارميها لك؟ طب لو ما مسكتهاش مش هتاخديها. بسم الله. هاتيها بقى. رجعيها تاني. رجعيها. خلاص. So he would say, when you're happy with me, I ask you, are you upset? You would say no, by the Lord of Muhammad. So when you say Muhammad, I know that you're not upset. When you say Abraham, I know that you're upset. This is the part of the Prophet ﷺ, taking good attention to details. What would she say and reply to him? She would say, O Messenger of Allah, I only abandon saying your name. That's it. But what's in the heart is in the heart. I still love you. I just abandon saying your name. That's it. You know, people when they argue together, they do. When you argue together, please do like this. Very respectful and very nice way of disagreeing together, right? And so I want you to remember this. I'm gonna give you the last thing I'm gonna give you today. So you remember the keys thing, right? So here are keychains. This is with your name in it. And this is where, of course, she gets the big one with the heart. This is with her name and date of your wedding. You actually can put them together like this. Very romantic.
Very nice.
Yeah, I know.
So I am the king.
I'm gonna tell you a secret. This key opens 4 hearts. I'm happy you don't get this joke. Please don't.
Oh,
Oh no, what? He just embraced Islam. This is an option. يا ابني هتقوم دلوقتي تضربنا كلنا. It's a key for 1 heart. Don't try to do anything else, okay? She would beat both of us. جبتوا منديل؟ في منديل كاتب كتاب. اوبا. انا عامل حسابي ده نابكن.
هو المفروض يبقى قاعد محدد
مش تفرق. الناحية دي ماشي، الناحية دي ماشي. انت اللي ضيعت المنديل يا ماما؟ دي اخرتها؟ مش مشكلة يا جماعة، معانا منديل باك اب. التاني بقى علقوه خلاص ولا حطوه في النيش. Are we ready? How many want a chocolate?
No.
I have the last one.
Keep it.
You don't like chocolate? كنت عايز استغلك عشان تتجوز تاني بس انت كده خلاص. هديها بقى الدكتور. يبقى انت كده هتتجوز تاني. اي حد بياخد مني حاجه توكلنا على الله. Put your hands together. It's like a resting.
okay.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay.
انا حاسس انت
أنا معاك أهو.
ماشي. ضاغطين عليك ولا حاجه يا عمو؟ قول لي. We're gonna do this both in Arabic and English, okay? When we do it in Arabic for you, I'm gonna go very slowly and give you a very clear wording. Which one you're gonna start with, Arabic or English?
Arabic.
يلا. We're gonna start with you, right? بسمي
بسمي
الله
الله
والصلاة
والصلاة
والسلام
والسلام
على
على
رسول
رسول
الله.
الله.
أسألك
أسألك
زواج
زواج
ابنتك
ابنتك
البكر
البكر
الرشيد.
الرشيد.
Her name. Right. بنفسي
بنفسي
ولنفسي
ولنفسي
زواجا
زواجا
شرعيا
شرعيا
على
على
كتاب
كتاب
الله
الله
وسنة
وسنة
رسول
رسول
الله.
الله.
عمو بسم الله
بسم الله.
الحمد لله
الحمد لله.
والصلاة والسلام على رسول الله.
والصلاة والسلام على رسول الله.
استعنت بالله
استعنت بالله
وتوكلت عليه
وتوكلت عليه
وزوجتك
وزوجتك
ابنتي
ابنتي
البكر الرشيد.
البكر الرشيد.
اسمها عروسة.
ضحى.
مش نقول كده كامل بقى يعني.
ضحى نجا كمال نجا.
ماشي. بنفسك
بنفسك
ولنفسك
ولنفسك
زواجا شرعيا
زواجا شرعيا
على كتاب الله
على كتاب الله
وسنة رسول الله
وسنة رسول الله
وعلى الصداق المسمى بيننا
وعلى الصداق المسمى بيننا
عاجله وآجله
عاجله وآجله
والحاضرون
والحاضرون
شهود على ذلك
شهود على ذلك
والله خير الشاهدين.
والله خير
I'm
الشاهدين.
gonna reply to him also in Arabic, but I'm gonna give you a funny line and at the end don't be shocked. I'm gonna translate it to you. Right. وأنا
وأنا
قبلت
قبلت
زواجها
زواجها
منك
منك
على
على
ذلك
ذلك
وصلى
ما شاء الله
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 على
على
سيدنا
سيدنا
محمد
محمد
والحمد
والحمد
لله
لله
رب
رب
العالمين.
العالمين.
ومش
ومش
هعمل
عامل
كده
كده
تاني.
تاني. Okay, translation now.
Translation now. You just said I'm never gonna do this again.
Okay, that was a good one.
Yeah, right? I know. You wanna do it again?
No.
All right, let's do it in English now. يلا. In the name of Allah,
In the name of Allah,
the most compassionate,
the most compassionate,
the most merciful,
the most merciful,
and peace and blessings
and peace and blessings
upon Prophet Muhammad,
upon Prophet Muhammad,
the last prophet and messenger.
the last prophet and messenger.
Look at him. Right. I ask you
I ask you
for your daughter's hand,
for your daughter's hand,
Doha,
Doha,
in marriage
in marriage
on the book of Allah
on the book of Allah
and the sunnah of his prophet
and the son of his prophet
and the dowry
and the dowry
agreed upon
agreed upon
between us.
between us.
In the name of Allah,
In the name of Allah,
the most compassionate,
the most compassionate,
the most merciful,
the most merciful,
and peace and blessings
and peace and blessing
upon Prophet Muhammad,
on Prophet Muhammad,
I grant you
I grant you
my daughter's hand,
my daughter's hand,
Doha,
Doha,
in marriage
in marriage
on the book of Allah
in the book of Allah
and the sunnah of his prophet
and the son of his prophet,
and
and
the dowry
the dowry
appointed
appointed
between us.
between us.
And I accept
I accept
her hand
her hand
in marriage
in marriage
from you,
from you,
and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and Allah
and Allah
is the best
is the best
witness.
witness.
I'm never gonna do this again.
I'm never gonna do this again. Thank you.
We pray for them. بارك الله لكما. قولوا ورايا يا جماعة بصوت كويس عشان والله ما هحلكم كل ما تقولوا كويس. بارك الله لكما وبارك عليكما. We pray for you. وجمع بينكما في خير. بارك الله لكما وبارك عليكما وجمع بينكما في خير. It's empty. بارك الله لكما وبارك عليكما وجمع بينكما في خير. بالنسبة للمصريين تعرفوا تزغرطوا ولا تفضحونا؟ يعني بصي انت سديتي العار اللي كان هيحصل. شكرا ليك، شكرا ليكي بجد. ممكن معلش حد يدوس على الزرار بتاع ايوه كتر خيرك.